This is my card. I thought I would unbox this most awaited package of my life. I honestly can't imagine waiting for another package for over 10 years, but here it is. Things that you'll want to do once you get your green card. The first one I am personally really excited about, which is to start my side hustle. Okay. Oh. Okay, so you're not gonna believe this, but the number one thing that I've been wanting to do ever since I got my green card is actually to organize my documents. This is not your food. Step away. Oh. The number one thing that I've been wanting to do ever since I got my green card is actually to organize my documents. While I'm at it, I thought I would share with you some of the must-dos that you would consider when you get your card. I genuinely hope this video will bring you good luck, and hopefully your case will receive an update very soon. And by the way, if you're interested in seeing the actual green card, I did an unboxing of my green card envelope and I'll include it in the later half of the video. So if you're interested, make sure to stick around until the end. Okay, so the first thing that you'll want to do once you get your green card, as long as you're working, you will want to update your company. Basically, email your HR and tell them that you got your green card. This one was super straightforward. All I needed to do was to do a scan of the actual card and send it over to the HR person. Okay, the second one I'm actually really excited about, which is global entry. I know you might have also heard about TSA, and I did a little bit of research. Basically, what you really care about is the global entry. It's $100, and I highly recommend that you apply immediately. And here's why. I know a lot of people online complain about waiting forever to get their global entry application approved. One trick that you can get it conditionally approved relatively fast is to submit an application within 10 days of receiving an update on your green card. Don't quote me on this, but according to WebSleuth, apparently the final step of your green card approval will pull your background profile. And if you're approved, basically your profile checks out, right? So when global entry application try to open that file again, it's essentially still active, so they can reuse the information right away. So for example, I submitted my global entry application the day I got the physical card, and I think I was conditionally approved within, I want to say 3 days. And I have a pretty common name, so in comparison to others who complain about waiting months to get it conditionally approved, I definitely think the trick of doing it within 10 days of your green card application update worked wonders for me. Beside the two that I mentioned earlier, the next thing that a lot of people say that you want to do ASAP is to update your SSN. I believe when I filed my 485 adjustment, there was a question asking you to indicate whether you want your SSN updated or not. And of course, I chose yes. But a couple days ago when I received a new SSN, I still had that line of text saying that I need work authorization, which is such a bummer. And I don't know if I'm a one-off or this is happening to everyone. So definitely comment below and let me know if this is also happening to you. So I guess I'll have to go to the Social Security office in the coming weeks to get that line of text properly removed. Okay, now with some of the mandatory stuff out of the way, I do think there are two amazing to have things that you'll want to do once you get your green card. The first one I am personally really excited about, which is to start my side hustle. I know this might be different for everyone. Some people might want to do ride sharing like Uber or Lyft, or maybe deliver food for a day. I personally am really excited about starting my own business. And I also really found a lot of really attractive business credit card offers, especially the rewards that these credit card companies offer for small business owners. I haven't personally applied to any of the credit cards yet because I don't think the rewards that they're offering right now is at all-time high. But when I do see great offers, I definitely plan on applying, and I'll link my referral link down below. So if you happen to be interested in that particular card and you'd be open to helping me out, I would definitely appreciate it if you'd consider using my referral link. That way I can make some money from the referral bonus at no cost to you. Okay, so the last one, before I roll in the clips of me unboxing my green card, is to travel. This might sound kind of random, but I highly recommend you consider traveling to either your home country or consider traveling to Canada or Mexico, where as a permanent resident, you do not need a visa to visit. I think this one is important because when you get your green card, you definitely get a sense of relief, but it's not like you can just tell your boss that you want to quit, right? Basically, the instant gratification wears off really fast. So I think travel is actually a great way to reap the benefit of the card and to celebrate, right? So for me, I am going to Canada in October, and I'm also planning on visiting home in December. So really excited. And yeah, so these are the 5 things I highly recommend that you consider doing once you get your green card. Hey guys, I wanted to open a package that I have wanted to open all afternoon. Yeah, basically this is this is my card. It arrived in this very basic looking priority mail envelope, but I already know it's my card because I can sort of feel it, yeah, right here. Anyway, I thought I would unbox this most awaited package of my life. I honestly can't imagine waiting for another package for over 10 years, but here it is. So you already saw the USCIS writing on this letter. I guess unless somebody can identify USCIS from this mailing address, there's not much else that would disclose it's from USCIS, but I know it is. So I guess I'll unbox it. To be honest, I don't feel anything right now. I mostly just wanted to check they have all the right information on the card. Oh, there's quite a few items. There's like a handful of items in this. Okay, so the first one is this little pamphlet I've seen others posting pictures of where it just says, "Welcome to the United States, a guide for new immigrants, U.S. Citizen and Immigration Services." Secretly, I hope I don't deal with USCIS again, but I know there might be cases where I have to talk to them. And then looks like there's some information in there. I'm happy to read it off to you guys towards the end of the video, but I'm sure it's just some standard information you get when you get your green card. All right, now it comes to the exciting part, which is the actual card. It is fixed to this piece of paper. See here, this is the card. So on the card, it has a lot of information. It has my surname, given name, country of birth, USCIS number, and then a category, date of birth, sex, and card expiration date. From what I can see, all of my information is correct, which is exciting because I do know it's not uncommon for wrong information to be printed on your card. It also has the card expiration and begin date. The next thing that we have is, what is this? Please use the enclosed sleeve to store your new card. Sleeve. Oh, I guess you get a little like card holder thing. Pretty sure I'm not gonna use it to store it, but it's very, I guess, thoughtful for USCIS to give me a little gift to store my card. Yeah, that's it. There's not much else to show, unless there's any interest in reading this pamphlet. I can read for a little bit. So there's a few sections to this pamphlet where it says, "Welcome to the United States." I'll read it actually. "Welcome to the United States. You are part of a long tradition of immigrants who have come to the United States and contributed to a strong and vibrant nation. U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, part of the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, offers resources to help you prepare for your new life in the United States. Welcome to the United States, a guide for new immigrants is a publication for lawful permanent residents available in 14 languages at uscis.gov/newimmigrants. This guide introduces the basic information you and your family need for everyday life in the United States. It describes your rights and responsibilities, suggests ideas for getting involved in your local community, and help you plan for applying for U.S. citizenship. There's another section about getting settled in the United States, which after 10 years of living in the U.S., I don't think I would really need it. But there's a section about your rights and responsibility that I am interested in. So, okay, what are my rights? As a lawful permanent resident, I'll show you real quick. So I'm essentially reading here. As a lawful permanent resident, you have both rights and responsibilities in the United States. For example, as a lawful permanent resident, you have the right to work in the United States, own property in the United States, attend public school, apply for a driver's license in your state or territory, apply to join certain branches of the U.S. Armed Forces, and receive Social Security and medical benefits if you're eligible. Okay, so next section is about your responsibilities. As a lawful permanent resident, you have certain responsibilities. For example, you must file taxes with the Internal Revenue Services, known as the IRS, to report your worldwide income and report foreign bank and financial accounts. Please visit irs.gov/new immigrants for more information on filing your federal taxes with the IRS, including helpful technical topics for new immigrants. I know. Yeah, the moment you become a permanent resident, this is the first thing that they're going to tell you, which is you got to pay your taxes. Register with the Selective Service if you're a male between 18 and 26. Well, I'm not a male and I'm over 26. So, but yeah, if you are a male under 26 and above 18, you'll have to register. And I don't think you're like required, but you will enter the system, or I could be wrong. The third responsibility is inform USCIS of your new address no later than 10 days after you move. To change your address online, go to uscis.gov/address change. You must notify USCIS every time you change your address. Be sure to also change your address with the US Postal Service so it can forward your mail to your new address. To change your address with the Postal Service, visit usps.com/you-move. Okay. Yeah, that's one of the things I don't like, and I guess if you hate it so much, you can eventually become a citizen to avoid having to always report your address change within 10 days of your move. Okay, so the last one is maintain permanent residence in the United States. If you're planning a temporary trip outside the United States for 1 year or more, you must apply for a re-entry permit using Form I-131 before you leave. If you go abroad with the intent to reside abroad temporarily, you will fail to maintain permanent residence. Any trip outside the United States may affect your eligibility for citizenship. Yeah, so this is basically, I think what I've heard is, rule of thumb, you want to spend at least 6 months within the continental US, or I guess within the United States. And if you're gonna be gone for over 6 months or possibly 1 year or 2 years, you need to file this I-131. And the very last section at the bottom is becoming a US citizen, where it reads, if you're considering US citizenship, the Citizenship Resource Center at uscis.gov/citizenship has resources that'll help you learn more about US citizenship, the naturalization process, and eligibility requirements, and how to apply. Okay, that's it. I was the most excited probably when I refreshed the results and I saw online that my card is being produced. I'm still happy though, I'm still excited though. If anything, I am feeling a sense of like I can finally start my life. I apologize, I'm not in a super talkative mood, possibly because it is Monday. I'm feeling rather tired after a long day at work. I hope you would consider subscribing to my channel, where I plan on sharing more about my past life as an immigrant. I first came in as a student, started working, and then had my fair share of like navigating the immigration system here in the US, which I have so much shit to talk about. And then yeah, I'm also excited to maybe start taking advantage of being a permanent resident in the US and finally start doing things that I've always wanted to do when I was an immigrant, such as starting a business. Telling my friends, they were laughing at me. Driving Uber. I think that'll be exciting. And yeah.